Blackjack is clearly worth tens of billions, yet he lives in a dilapidated house. Not only are there terrifying black handprints, but there's also a crooked brick in the bathroom. It turns out that 10 years ago, when Blackjack first arrived on this island, he bought this house on the hillside. But since the house was in such poor condition, he decided to renovate it. Just then, an old man walked over and claimed to be the builder of this house. Although 50 years had passed, he still had complete confidence in the house. He didn't want anyone else to ruin his masterpiece, so he insisted on overseeing the renovation himself. Blackjack had no choice but to agree. The next day, the old man began work with just one apprentice. Although there were only two of them, the old man's craftsmanship was exceptionally skilled. However, he was extremely strict with his apprentice. Even the slightest mistake would earn a scolding. The old man worked non-stop until 3 p.m. without eating a single bite, insisting that they couldn't eat until the job was finished. The apprentice couldn't take it anymore and secretly ate a meal. As a result, the old man caught him. Just as the old man was chasing after the apprentice with a stick, he suddenly collapsed to the ground. Blackjack immediately examined him. When the old man woke up, he insisted he was fine and promised to return to work as usual the next day. He then hurriedly left. However, while he was unconscious, Blackjack drew a blood sample. After testing it, he discovered the old man had leukemia, and it was in its advanced stages. The next day, Blackjack found that the old man was alone. It turned out the apprentice had quit because he couldn't stand the old man's temper. But the old man promised that even if he were the only one left, he would finish building the house. Blackjack told him to stop working. The old man mistakenly thought Blackjack thought he was working too slowly. When Blackjack revealed his diagnosis, the old man fell silent. As a doctor, Blackjack absolutely could not allow a patient to push himself too hard. But the old man insisted on completing the job because this house was the finest work of his life, just like his own child. Blackjack was moved by the old man's determination, so in the days that followed, Blackjack personally took on all the heavy lifting. Seeing how hard Blackjack was working, the old man shared a secret with him. Every time he built a house, he would leave a handprint on the ceiling. These handprints held profound meaning for him. They represented the blood, sweat, and tears he had poured into his work. Working together, the house gradually took shape. However, one day, the old man suddenly suffered a seizure and fell from the roof. Fortunately, Blackjack caught him just in time. Blackjack urged him once again to go to the hospital for treatment, but the old man refused yet again. He knew his days were numbered and just wanted to do what he loved, but he could barely catch his breath even while laying a single brick. No matter how hard he tried to persevere, he eventually collapsed once more. On the way to the hospital, the old man made Blackjack promise to wait for him to return and finish building the house. Blackjack agreed. Yet, year after year, the old man never returned. Even so, Blackjack had no intention of renovating the house because this was not only his promise to the old man, but also his own perseverance and hope for life.